After 10 years of marriage, I knew my husband better than anyone. At least, I thought I did. That's why I noticed when things started changing. It began with little things. He started coming home later than usual. His phone was always face down. He'd step outside to take calls and lower his voice whenever I walked by. When I'd ask what was going on, he'd smile and tell me I was overthinking. But I could feel it. Something was wrong. For months, the distance between us grew. The man who used to tell me everything suddenly seemed like he was carrying a secret. One night, I woke up around 2 a.m. and noticed his side of the bed was empty. I found him sitting alone in the garage. The lights were off. He was just sitting there in silence. When I asked if he was okay, he quickly wiped his eyes and told me he couldn't sleep. I wanted to believe him, but my gut kept telling me there was more. Then came the day everything changed. He told me he needed to run an errand. Something about the way he said it felt strange. The second he left, I grabbed my keys and followed him. I felt guilty doing it, but I needed answers. I stayed several cars behind as he drove across town. Then he pulled into a large medical building. I frowned. Maybe he was picking something up. Maybe he was visiting someone. Then I looked up and saw the sign. Cancer Treatment Center. My heart stopped. I sat frozen in the parking lot. Number! There had to be another explanation. For nearly an hour I stayed there. Then I saw him walk out, wearing a hospital wristband. The second I saw it, I started crying. Suddenly every strange thing over the last few months made sense. The late nights, the phone calls, the distance, the sadness in his eyes. That night, I couldn't pretend anymore. When he walked through the front door, I was waiting. His face immediately changed when he saw me. "Where were you today?" I asked. He froze. "Just running errands." I shook my head. "Try again." His eyes widened. Then I said the words, "I followed you." The room went completely silent. "Why were you at a cancer treatment center?" His shoulders dropped. For a moment, he just stared at the floor. Then he whispered, "Because I have cancer." I felt my knees go weak. I sat down before I collapsed. "What?" His eyes filled with tears. "I have cancer." The words didn't feel real. Then he said something that hurt even more. "I've known for 6 months. 6 months. 6 months of appointments. 6 months of treatments. 6 months of fear. And he never told me." I stared at him through tears. "Why?" He looked away, then quietly said, "Because I was afraid." But the reason he gave next completely shattered me.